Alright. Hello, and welcome back to Modding Monday. So, last time I used deductive reasoning to say that I was figuring that the rune bounds, putting in rune bounds, would fix the light flickering problem. But it didn't, so I'm going to delete some of the light sources in this cell, some of the original ones, and see if that fixes my problem, because I want to use my own light sources anyway that are warmer and have shadows and stuff, if I can get away with it. So, got you on podcast mode because the internet's a butt. The internet can be a butt sometimes. I feel that. Anyway, hello Zen. I hope you're doing well. So I'm going to be doing that. So I need to look at the light sources that I have right now. I think they all have pretty much shadow enabled on them. So I settled with that last time. I'm like, oh, I want it because I want this to actually render like an appropriate game. Appropriate light. Shadow, shadow, shadow. Some of the this one maybe doesn't know. I think they all do. Okay, so that should make it pretty easy. Oh, this one doesn't. It's just the Dragonfire. Okay. Dragonfire and Shadow. Alright. Oh, and Magic Light Fireball. Fair enough. Those are warm as well. It's not the worst thing in the world if I lose one. So we're gonna go into the objects area over here and filter for light. So these are all the lights that are in the cell, which really aren't a lot. It seems like the game engine can't really handle that many lights without there being an issue. And I know that, like, I've heard that on the wind, the light flickering issue. Haven't looked into it enough. I don't really know all the specifics, so that's why I've been guessing. Trying to get it to work for me so I don't have to spend an hour Googling. Hello, Alcost. How are you doing? I hope you're well. Right, so we can get rid of all of these pretty much. Fireballs are me and dragon. So I have pretty much a lot of light already in here. It's interesting. So we're just gonna delete these. And when I get to the point, because they always talk about like dirty mods and deleting things, isn't that great? And as a general rule, you're supposed to disable stuff. For me, it's just easier to delete things, and then in the later passes of this mod, to clean it with test edit and just basically disable those objects. Though I don't know if there's any impact. Like, they've said that there's no real impact compared to disabling the objects versus deleting them, because the game loads the cell and it loads the mod with it, and it makes those changes anyway, so deleting or disabling is essentially the same thing translated into how it operates, but I'm probably going to have to check that in game. Like, test it without the cleaning of deleting things and test it with deleted stuff and then test it with disabled stuff and make sure there's no real impact. I definitely prefer things to be disabled for compatibility reasons, because if people attach any scripts to any of those items, and I've deleted them, it could cause serious compatibility issues. Alright, so we still have some light down there, it looks like. Oh, so we'll have to go down there and look. I'm assuming the light is coming from a different kind of object than actual lights, which is weird to say. So what do we have here? I think those are... No, I don't want to look at your plane markers. We have mist and glowing fog. Yeah, those are normally fog markers. I'm not really seeing where the light exactly comes from here. Camera attach effects. There's so much stuff in here that I actually am not totally aware of its purpose, so I'm just gonna have to match it to my version of the cell as best I can. Like the plane markers. I've never dealt with them before. So, that is a thing. I wonder if they help with light, maybe? I don't know. I'm totally clueless on plane markers. We'll find out. I tried hopping into Overwatch and I was just complete garbage against unprestige players. But Overwatch is supposed to be easy. It has like a curve to it, definitely. Like entry level entry is easy. You can pick it up and play. To master it's hard. There we go. Also, Roadhog tried taking me with them and killing itself, but such that accuracy is that of a blind man throwing a javelin while spun around. Zorlark, hello! Any game has learning curves, and if you like the game, keep practicing. Very true. Very true. I'm not sure how that... Ooh. Now that is a light. What are you? Dang it! Don't move things. Okay. Default torch. Ah. Okay. We did not filter out torches, so I guess I'll do that. If I can spell torch. There we go. We got some more light. And we're gonna get rid of all of these guys. That should solve my problem. Also, ice torch, because I have not used that. So we'll delete the selected objects. No. We won't delete that one because it's attached to something as a reference. Now it should be completely dark in here. It is. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That is what I want. Okay. I'm gonna come back up here. And these lights should no longer flicker like a son of a gun. But before I do that, since I've just deleted a bunch of objects, I'm gonna make a backup of this ESP before I save it. I'm just gonna navigate to my Skyrim folder, my data folder, and copy my ESP. Go back to my working folder for this mod, and old builds. Oops. Paste. And rename it do before deleted. If I can spell. Lights. Before deleted. Before deleted delights was what my tongue was trying to say. Before deleted lights. We got that done. I will now save. Yes, you all, and we're gonna test it. Get Divinity out of here. I do not need Divinity in my life. Skyrim script extender, play. That's how multiplayer games go. Easy to learn, hard to master. That's fair. So true. I sunk more than 200 hours in Counter-Strike and I'm still garbage. Counter-Strike is garbage. But hey, we gotta keep the gamblers happy somehow. Hey, yeah, I mean, if you have a proclivity to that kind of addiction, it's nice to have an outlet that doesn't suck all of your money away. I don't know much about Counter-Strike, but I imagine it's not as bad as actual gambling, so... Hang on a second, Overwatch got that stuff too. Oh! No, it doesn't. Last time I checked, Overwatch has loot crates. Ah. That's a thing. Okay. No weapon skins. No random weapon skins. Yeah, it's got like random character skins, and the character is essentially the weapon. Cisco got loot crates that are purely cosmetic. They're optional. Oh. I'm learning more about CSGO. I was thinking Muse, is dual wield not a thing anymore, or is it just on break? It's kind of not a thing anymore, because he was just losing interest in streaming. So we decided to go on a hiatus that basically was like, probably not going to be streaming again. I'm gonna go let my cat in. Because he, like, we didn't really get too many people watching, and I think that just started to get, like, disheartening for him, because he would get up, and stream with me and then go to work, and it was like, that used to be time that he could sleep or just chill for a moment. So it might start back up again, should we have more viewers that would be interested in it. Just the way it is. COC. Oops. I can't spell today. Seems to be a prevalent thing. Yeah, I'm digging this now. This works out. Overwatch is more passive, while CS is more aggressive. Also, you can sell those boxes for real money. Oh, CSGO, you can actually sell them for real money? My goodness. You get skins dropped randomly by playing. After each game, you have a chance of dropping some cosmetic item. Can I customize my player skins in CS? Player skin, no, because you've got to be able to see quickly who's who. Because in competitive mode, friendly fire is enabled. Oh gosh. I can only imagine if that was the case in Overwatch. That would be ridiculous. I always shoot through my teammates as a support person. I use them as a meat shield. Oh, this is interesting. My ENB is on. I didn't have to turn it off. And everything's working again. Well, I'll be darned. I didn't do anything. Oh, that light's still flickering. Well, that's a shame. I'm gonna turn the ENB off because it is mad dark. Alright, so we still have that problem with this light. It might just be the— oh gosh. Oh gosh. The mystery is afoot still. The mystery of the flickering lights. Ooh, hello wall. What is up, kitty? What are you doing? He's super hopped up right now. He's just like wants to play with everything. And he's upset that his toy is dead and not running around like a mouse. And now he wants to leave. Dang it, cat. I got you. Don't worry, honey. And someone decided to vacuum. Cause they think this is a perfect time to do it. When it's really not. And a key for opening boxes is either 250 euros, I think that's the icon for euros, each, or you can drop them if there's an event. That is interesting. Okay, these other lights, oh, that's clipping. These other lights seem pretty stable. So it's really those two lights at the beginning of the sanctuary. The rest of these do not flicker at all. Oh, that's odd. Well, because the one is attached to a torch to turn on and off, but the other is not, and they're both acting the same way. Oh. Okay, this one has that same problem. Is it because there's shadows? Am I gonna have to forfeit that? Because that seems to be happening. It's the shadow lights that are flickering. Oh my god, this game can't do anything right. Yeah, it's the shadows. Oh my god. Oh my god, that is the worst. Okay. Maybe there's a shadow light that doesn't freak out quite as much. Because this is disappointing. Okay. Well, I've learned some stuff. And now we have to do a little bit more testing to figure this out. Let me guess. So this is DLC 2, Light Torch Shadow. Shadow. Yeah, all of them that we have so far is all the same torch shadow light. So if we go into here and pick a different shadow light, can I get shadows that won't flicker out? Is this an inherent problem with this one light source, or is it an inherent problem with shadow lights as a whole? So I'm gonna get rid of this and bring in a non-DLC light that has shadow. I'll do a Whiterun because I think it would be the warmest. But heck if I know, really. Alright, so we know that this light normally flickers out. We should easily be able to tell if it's gonna be the same way as before. So I'm gonna save this and jump back in the game and observe. Depending on the box, you can get like up to 2K. Oh my gosh! Worth of skins. That's insane. You can actually make money playing CSGO. Oh, I can see how people can abuse that. Oh right, you know what? This reminds me. Hendrix, didn't you get like a $50 knife or something? There are other shadow lights on Nexus. I don't know if they're any good. Do you have SKSE in Steam? Yes. Hey, the real JLP. Hey Max, what's up? How you doing? Haven't seen you in a while. We need to play Overwatch again. Yes, to answer your questions, Arlar, SKSE, can't English today, is on Steam. You can download it like any other game. It's free to play. And it auto-updates, and it just sits there on your computer like it should, and it does its job. I used to download it off of their main website and had to like manually put it in my Skyrim all the time, like, you know, how I assume you're used to doing it. But it exists on Steam as just a easy plug and play, so that's what I've been doing. It's really nice. The only downside, I guess, is that you have to click it rather than the Skyrim game, so you actually have to like look further down the list. More tea. 90 euros. That's crazy. Because of supply and demand, the value changes almost daily, but the drop rate is super low. Okay, it is super duper dark. That light still flickers. And this light, oh my god, is it stable? I'm gonna be so happy. So happy. It is not flickering. It is not warm, which bothers me, because I want the colors to be warm. I want my colors. But I will take it if this is what I have to live with. The green hue that seems to be very prevalent in Skyrim. It's very green and yellow. Nice, nice. Okay, I think I'm pretty much satisfied to do a bigger test. I'll switch out the lights in the whole cell and make sure it's all stable. I'm just gonna quit. Weird, I did not know that. Yeah, now you do. Let me see, where's the store page? Got Skyrim script extender. And you just have it right in there, and they just update it when they come out with a new version. I imagine there's one for Special Edition of Skyrim, but I'm not quite sure. Community made mod. It's interesting because it's like it's a mod, but it's also like a game. Alright. Role-playing game. Let me get back over here. Right. So, Candle Pulse Shadow. I can customize it. You know what? You know what? I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a special version just for this cell so I can fix the color. Now, this one is what it is. I'm interested in the DLC 2 CZ Torch Shadow Light. Near clip. That might, I guess that's probably the problem, right? Where it's, no, wait, there's the fade. That could be an issue. The numbers. It must be one of these numbers that causes it to flicker out. Portal strict. Oh, maybe. Portal strict. I guess that would turn it off or on using the room bouncing portals. Well, anyway, it's just too many variables to test to try to narrow down exactly what's wrong with this one. I'm just going to carry over the color. So I'm just going to write down these numbers really quick. 183, 105, and 30. And that one has flicker, this one has pulse. Oh, I'll switch that because that shouldn't be an issue. And if it is, I'll know that I can just switch that. Although pulse might just... We'll see. it'll either be flicker or pulse. I'll test that. Light can be carried. Okay, so we're gonna cancel out of this. And we're gonna go to the White Run Candle Pulse Shadow, and we are going to duplicate it. And in this duplication, we're gonna rename it proper. So we have yes, Dark Brotherhood Sanctuary Reimagined _ and I'll leave it with the White Run Candle Pulse Shadow for now, just because that will remind me what the original was that I based it off of. But I'll probably rename it to something proper later, which I need to be careful about that, because if you rename stuff while you have it in a cell, if it's attached to anything script-wise or referenced, that's a no-no. You have to, like, the name that it has is the name that it has. You don't really want to change that around too much. Zen, thank you for the subscription. Thank you very, very much. Where am I here? I need 183, and then I need 105, and turn down that blue. Okay. And we're not going to create a new form because we just did that. I just like to, you know, rename it in the box while I'm doing anything else. If we say no, so it's going to rename the object, and it says what's like it's being used by, as far as the game engine can tell. So this way you'll know that you might be naming something where things could screw up. Just say yes. Now I have my light source. We're going to get rid of this one, and we're going to bring in this one. It isn't very bright because it's meant for a candle. So I'm going to go back in here and change the radius of it, because that should brighten it up a little. I mean, I can always do a slider thing like this, but it just makes it a little bit better for the default, plopping it in. think that works pretty darn well. I only have Old Room downloaded. Then you are in luck, Sarlacc. Moose. Hey, Moose, guess what? Yes, yes. Now I got a badge and an emote. Yes, you do. One of the best emotes. Love it so much. It's my homage to DeviantArt. That was like the first social site I ever really joined, honestly. Back in the day. So what sub perks did I earn with my new subscription? I'm so bad with that. All I know is that like you get the little badge next to your name and that you can use emotes. Or an emote, because I'm only affiliate, you only get one. I think you also get to watch ad-free, but I'm not sure. Other people can probably enlighten you. Is the emote still useful after subscription wears out? I don't think so. Anti-Cage, hello, welcome. I hope you're having a good day today. This doesn't seem as bright. Let's see, we have... It's not satisfying me. Give me, it was the torch shadow, right? Radius 300. Intensity amplitude. We'll be playing with this anyway, aren't I? Intensity is higher on this one. Oh, but that has to do with the flickering, the effects. So really, this clip has much higher. The 6, where this one's a 1. If I go into my light source and I change this to a 5, okay. I'm not really getting a light increase. So we're gonna change this back to a 1 because that could be where the problem lies. The radius, if I bump this up more, what do I get? Brighter. For more distance. That's fine. Okay. Get rid of this light. And copy this light and paste it in here. Yes, you can still use them. I still have my old sub emote. That's awesome! That means you can properly collect them. I still need to get the next emote. You gotta write your stuff down. I do. It's okay. I got it. Maybe. So far I've been gifted 2 subs. This is actually the first sub I bought this year. Thank you! I feel special. I was modding a mod for 2 months and then deactivated and activated again. And made the original update and all was gone. Ah! Man, I'm sorry. I need to get into modding. I'll probably dabble in adult mods. Graphics mods has got to be the most complex modding gig. I don't know. It like all of them, they have their entry points and then they have, you know, the nitty-gritty stuff where it gets pretty difficult. Like retexturing, some retextures, it can be simple, you know, on the surface level, and then as you go deeper and deeper into proper texturing and custom models and everything, it can get pretty crazy. Scripting, I feel like, to me, as just an opinion, I feel like that can probably be the hardest version of modding. Because there's so much extra work. Yeah, but they all have its ups and downs. Ups and downs. Do a correction. Just looked it up, and the most expensive CSGO skin is well above 100k. Dude! He's just talking to the TARDIS. Well, that is my computer. All for that skin. That is crazy, right? 100k? That could set you, man. That's, oh, that money. I'm making new meshes. That is a killer for me. The killer is in setting up your NIF correctly, because there's a lot of settings inside the file to make it game ready. And if, like, to make a static model and put it into Skyrim, that's not so bad. I could probably do that if I really wanted to spend the time. But to rig something to be used by the player, like a weapon or clothing, armor, oh, whew, mind blown. I don't want to do it. It's like too much work. Because you have to fumble between a bunch of programs and try to make it compliant with Skyrim. And we all know how Skyrim can be. Just too much. Too much. So far, I have all unique Overwatch skins except Bastion. Oh my gosh, I'm so envious of you. I want all the pretty skins. If someone wants to take a look, YouTube. YouTube, what are you doing, Hendris? What is this? Especially if it looks swanky. It was interesting though, I made an alchemist witch cauldron, for example, and making the light flickering green, it was a witch house that had 2 entrances, and one would bring you in the bewitched twin of the vanilla farmhouse with cloud storage chests. That sounds trippy and magical. I am intrigued. There's a video of showcasing that skin. Oh, I see, I got you. I dig it. Reinhardt's Balderike. Can't pronounce it. Looks so beautiful. His Uprising skin looks cool. There are some skins that are just mad amazing. Gosh, I love his green skin. I can't remember the name of it offhand, but it is gorgeous. And I really love the amount of effort the team puts into their graphics. Like, you can really tell there's so much love that gets poured into the skins and the environments. Like, those environments have such crazy amounts of detail in them that most of the time it's overlooked because you're playing the game at a fast pace. I sometimes will go into like the custom games. I'll just go into an environment and just walk around it, and it's crazy. It's beautiful. It's amazing. And in some of the events, like the New Year's Eve event, you can set off fireworks that like go off in the sky, and I'm like, oh, it's just too good. It's just too good. But there you go, a little art nerd talk for the day. It was magical. The witch had a fiery aura, and you could have her follow you, and her leave her house or stay. If you went to the twin of it, for some reason the burning aura was still there. The last one took the King's Row. Maybe we'll see. Oh, it took place in King's Row. Maybe we'll see Ray's Black Watch team. Oh, I hope so. McCree, Reaper, Genji, maybe. For one short, though. I hear there's another hero that's gonna be coming out, like some other soldier dude. I don't know if that's totally the case, but that is what I hear. Okay, we're going to. Oh wait. How did I do this again? It was a link reference. Okay. We're gonna delete... Oops. We're gonna delete this light. It's gonna destroy the reference. This is fine. I'm gonna copy this light. Place. Actually, it doesn't completely destroy the reference, I don't think it... Because the arrow's still there, it might... No, okay, good. It does delete it. I was like gonna say, that's really bad if the reference is there. It's just gonna cause all sorts of problems. Select reference. We are selecting this light. Say okay. Alright. Now this light will be the one that gets controls and it won't have that horrible flickering issue. Ah, so good. Alright, so we've set up this whole area. I'm gonna take a quick run through. Make sure it still looks good. My friend says it's another Talon character. I wouldn't doubt it. And I really hope that, actually, if that's the case, then maybe we will see more of Blackwatch. That'd be really cool. I want to know what happened to Reaper so badly. So we found out with Moria that he was biologically enhanced, or he was supposed to be biologically enhanced. And I guess whatever went wrong with Reese is why she got kicked out of Overwatch, maybe? Not entirely sure there. I made screenshots. Can I share? Totally. There's actually, if you go on the Discord, you can share them there too in the game chat, or the Maker's Gonna Make channel, and then you'll have them there for a while. Or for eternity, as it were. You just have to keep scrolling up. CSE Dawns. There we go. A drone summoning hero? Boy. I feel like that's gonna probably draw some salt if we have any more auto-aim stuff going on. Well needed, right, yeah. I remember hearing that, which confuses me and intrigues me. Sorry, Lark. Does that crash to desktop and then some T that I don't know what that stands for? Because if you were trying to jinx me, I'll be upset. Wait a minute. This is so dark. I need to fix this EMB. I think I had fiddled with this and I'd found out what section controls indoor lighting, but I didn't save it, so it just reset to that super dark setting. Oh, damn it! Alright, well, that might be an inherent problem with the torch sconce. Just kill me. Because I really wanted to have these. But if they don't work with this light, whatever, I can deal with it. I guess maybe have the other ones be static, because that's the way it's just gonna have to be, unfortunately. And have this one be a non-shadow light so it will work, I think. Unless it didn't work even with the non-shadow light. Well, oh no! It's flickering too! It wasn't flickering before. It might be the larger radius it's having a problem with rendering. Okay. This one seems to not have an issue though. So... I'm not gonna win this fight, am I? Well... This light also doesn't seem to have an issue. It's also real bright in here, my goodness. That light also isn't a problem. Alright. We'll have to deal with this. Oh my gosh. Forgot about that portal. We'll turn this radius down to the 300 mark and interesting. Say okay. Save. Take a look at it now. Hopefully it's a bit more stable. Oh, Zarlark being coy. All I know is what's missing, that Kaplan says, is that this hero is well needed. Yeah. Maybe it's just one of those things you don't realize is missing until you see it, and it's like, how did I live my life without it? Just have no idea. Well, I wonder if it's... No, well, no. I guess not. I was thinking like along the lines of some character that could set up like alarms or sensors or something. But like, Symmetra's turrets basically do that. You can set them up as like sensors for someone like flanking or something. I don't get it. It is a mystery to me. Moria was hinted in Doomfist's trailer. Was she? I don't remember. I guess it makes sense. They love to leave their little Easter eggs in there. Alright. Are you more stable now? The light really doesn't pulse, it seems very static. To me. Oh, it does. Yep, it's flickering there. But it's flickering... It looks like... where the portal is. Can't tell with it over here, but it is perfectly stable until I get to this point, and then it kind of freaks out a little bit. That light flickers too. But it doesn't... It is in the other area. Hold on. This light up here. Shut up, game. It flickers, but it's actually existing in this area here. Oh, but it still has a problem even when I'm in this room bound. If I don't make it portal strict, well, what will happen then? Also, I was hearing my cat at my door, so I guess I'll go check that. They're so needy! So needy. An error occurred. Oh no. Hi, you big dummy. They actually have like food out in the other room, but they love eating in here. They just love chilling with me. Okay, so what was that error message there? I really hope that this isn't gonna be like... Okay, good, good. Just as I was about to say, I hope the game doesn't like freeze forever. A black screen. Okay. Now that it isn't, oh my gosh, it's ENB. Portal strict. Oh, no, it still has the same problem. Okay, good to know. Unfortunately. Not so great to know, but I'll work with it. So I guess I'll just have to hybridize it, do the best I can. Light here seems stable, thank goodness, and it also provides the shadows that I would like to have. This light seems stable. The shadow light. This one as well. That one flickered. Yeah, that one is not stable, so we can get rid of it. And these are actually the DLC ones too, so I am confused. Alright. Just want stability. I want clear answer. Shush you. But it seems sometimes it's stable, sometimes it's not. It's completely unpredictable. Where's that dragon fire? I think it's this one. Yes. Magic light dragon fire. Let's take a look at this. I think this light color is better. So I'm gonna switch to this. This seems brighter too as well. Cat. Just trying to get underneath my covers. It's so cute talking to the cat. Yep. This is my baby. What is this game? This is Skyrim. And I am modding it with the creation kit, which is it's not the game engine, but it's a program that can create essentially like information that the game engine can read and then modify the game. I hope I explained that correctly. Flicker effect, we can leave it at pulse because why not? Shadow omnidirectional, shadow spotlight, shadow hemisphere. Huh. Okay. The radius for Dragonfire is super huge. I'm gonna make it big for this one. So I'm gonna have to be dealing with flickering and weirdness anyway, so I'm just gonna leave it the way it is. Spotlight. This one. And I'm actually gonna just rename it at this point because it's completely different now. So it's my own custom light. It will be pulse, warm, pulse, shadow, spotlight. We're gonna say fade. We'll bump the fade up to 3 and try that out. Because why not? Okay. We are not creating a new form. We are saying yes. Go away from that. Oh, look at what I've done here. Yes. I want to rotate this. This is interesting. I wanted to see what this looked like, but wow. That's so weird. Okay, so for this, it would have to be omnidirectional. Here, so interesting. This would also, I guess, be better off omnidirectional. Spotlight. I'm just experimenting at this point. Ooh. Hello, super bright light. You are interesting. You are intriguing. Also super duper loud. My goodness. Bring that down to a 2. Interesting. This light, it's nice in here. But over here, it is crazy town bright. And that's just a normal light. I think it's better as a hemisphere here for the shadows. Oops. That looks pretty cool. That looks really pretty cool. Okay. And then we want one. Let's try normal light here then, and see how that looks, since there's such a freaking issue here. So we'll copy this light, paste it in here. The shadows don't seem to have that profound of an effect in this hallway anyway, so... Although I dislike the fact I can live with it. We're gonna get rid of... Oops. We are gonna get rid of this light. Causing me nothing but problems. Copy, paste. There's another light. Hitting it? From here? No. Where is that light coming from? That's weird. I know the spotlights generally change the direction of the light, but I'm not seeing a light that has the amount of distance that would be able to shed a light in that direction. Odd. This is way too well lit. Well, oh. It's an oddity. Link reference. Okay, okay, that is linked correctly. That is a thing that's happening, which I don't approve of. But I have to live with it. Not too bad. Let's see how these look. Save. Open. Okay, well this is booting up. I'm gonna try to pour out the water that I heated up earlier. I think would still be hot enough where I can get another cup of tea. We'll see. It's kind of okay. I mean, it has been an hour, so should be good enough. I love how, like, I still get surprised and I uncover things that I didn't know. Like, being able to change the shape of the lights, because I know that exists. I've seen spotlights before, but it doesn't really click in my brain until I discover it. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I can do this thing now. I gotta experiment with this and see what looks the best. Which is why it's always so good to clean the mods at the end, because you're gonna discover things and probably dirty up your mod while you're making it. Like clockwork. Alright, I need to fix the cell fog badly. Yeah, that light is stable. That's what we'll use. Ugh. I can also, or I should also make these light radiuses smaller. Make this a bit darker. Okay, this room looks super crazy fake. There is a big, oops, I died. I forgot to toggle God mode and I slipped and fell. Dang it. Oh wait, I can just do that. Don't have to type it out again. Wait until it loads. Toggle God mode. There we go. Yes, I still need to figure out what's up with that light source, because it's just illuminating this wall, something fierce. Illuminating this whole room right here, and that's just fake. Super fake. This light also doesn't, it just seems too weak. Too weak. It needs to be like bright with a small radius. This though, gosh, my shadows are bad. This is pretty interesting. So I think I'll keep this. It kind of, ooh. There's a lot of swaying in the shadows. We'll see about that. It kind of reminds me of the original Sanctuary, where you have that one light that illuminates the shadow on the bridge. And you have the floor below, showing the shadow of the bridge. I guess I should probably make a separate candelabra light and a separate candle or torch light, like figure those out. I'm gonna quit this. Go over here. Go to the cell. Oops. Alright. Edit. A dark interior. What are you? You're dark. Ooh, you're gloomy as heck. This light definitely has to get warmer. I dig that though. My EMB will not, it will just be black at this point. Okay. Edit. We need to get rid of the fog. Far fog. We'll change that to 9. That should shoo it away. Do apply. Okay. Oh, now my Wi-Fi wants to play the stream. Isn't another Wi-Fi network on the same channel as yours? Who knows? Okay. Yep. Scored another cup of tea. So now this light doesn't seem warm enough. I've got some kind of almost purplish hue to this place now. So I want to bring up the lights to be warmer. We had changed it to a lighter orange, but I'm going to change that a little bit. I guess I could probably just... No, that's gonna jump right to it. Silly butt. Okay. Cancel. Now this light is gentle, it seems. A little bit too gentle. I want to have that bright light with a fall off. Oops. Back here, window. Come here. Okay. I'm gonna change the flicker effect to none and just see if that freezes the light. Oh my god, the radius is huge. It didn't mean to go up that much. Oh wait, that's Dragonfire. Okay. Oh my god. Good thing I caught that. What makes you tick? And changing all these numbers, probably not the best idea. I don't know enough about lighting to really be like, okay, I just need to change this. I think I need a light that's focused on what I want to look at as far as comparison is. I think there was one. There's gotta be like a harsh light. Harsh torch. What about you? Well, that did nothing, so we're just gonna Control Z that. Dang. Near clip is huge. And this one is normal. Light, hurt, bright. Fade. Ah, okay, this is helpful. Interesting, actually. It's kind of spooky. Spooky light. Dig it. So this light looks like that. And this is our light. The near clip is huge. The fade is up high. So we're going to try something similar. Whoa. This is going to be interesting. Delete this for a moment, just because I want to see if... Oh, is it this light? It was illuminating this? Are you kidding me? That's messed up. It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to hit the walls and be a shadow light. Okay. We are going to have to figure that out. Don't know why the game is deciding that that's the way things have to be. Oh, that's why. Come on, you. There. That's what I want. This looks different, though. Oh. You have to really brighten it up. I'm more than 100% convinced that Apple is just a bad phone brand. I swear by it after dealing with Android. There's just too much fuss for a phone. I want my phone to be simple. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this with these numbers. I think I just have to make it bigger in the game. Oh, there it is. Okay, okay. And it is shining everywhere. It goes through the walls, which is the thing that I didn't want. So when I bump that up to get that rich color here, which is weird, it's weird, it's almost bloomy. I don't know if it's gonna look any good, but I just wanted to like, this is a test light. This fade actually has to stay lower because then it doesn't bother these walls. I keep pressing the wrong thing. The near clip though, doesn't seem to really affect too much. I'll leave it at that. Doesn't really hit those walls too much. This is going to be difficult to try to create a nice firelight. I can see it now. It just illuminates the other rooms. Fighting with you. I am fighting with you because I want to have a really rich color look. Let's let it fall off. Can we bring that up? Can we bring that up to a stupid amount? No effect. Okay. This light seems to work how I want it to. Come over here. You are super huge. Is it because it's a sphere? So it is so much more gentle. I'm gonna duplicate this and do that and say okay, and we will say no to creating a new forum, yes to the fact that I am sure. Get rid of that one, and with this bright shadow, actually get rid of this one. This was the original, so they pretty much look the same. Get rid of that, so we have these two. There's two bright lights that look about the same. And I'm going to change this to a hemisphere that we are going to rotate, and it doesn't seem to really matter. Interestingly enough. Interesting. Alright, now we're gonna change the color. We're gonna go say it is less bright. Damn it. I changed to different light. Ah. We'll leave it. how come this light doesn't seem to be affected when being rotated? What's the point of having a hemisphere then? As a spotlight, it kind of sucks. Well, since the position of the light doesn't seem to matter, and spotlight just pretty much translates to being a weaker light at the moment, and I'm not seeing any particular difference with the hemisphere, I think it wastes time to... Oh my god. It wastes time to... Oops. Worry about that, I guess. So I'm gonna take this light, if I can take it. There we go. And I'm gonna see how it looks with the cell lighting so far. Because the cell lighting may need to change anyway. I'm gonna grab this light. Put it in here so I can easily see what I'm doing as far as the firelight goes. Save and take a look at this. See what's up, because it looks like the lighting in the room pretty much got dingy anyway, so this might not really work out well if it's just gonna mute all the lights. My Twitter cover? Yeah, that was my own illustration. I really should upload that to DeviantArt. Spent a while making that. It was a photo bash and paint over. I took pictures from Skyrim and a little bit from Assassin's Creed and mashed it together and then painted over it a lot to make it look more realistic. But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think that was my first real attempt at being serious with photo bashing, because I'm trying to learn that technique a little bit better. And being able to use like pictures from a game, you don't have to worry about like copyright issues. What do you look like without the E&B? Ooh. Oh my, everything looks super dingy. This is creepy. I mean, like, in a kind of good way, it's just the light is a little bit too foggy. Yeah. Okay, so this cell lighting is not gonna work. Because it's just too muted compared to the rest of the game. I can kind of sense that it probably will not jive very well. And the lights probably are overblown at this point, now that I'm thinking about it. The image space. Needs to be darker, but not dingily so. Oops. Dang it! Just pressing the wrong buttons. It's gonna bite me. Oops. I said okay and not apply. Although I guess it's about the same. I'm seeing purple over there already. Color space. Do I really want? I guess I can try this, see if it's any good. Purple with orange, that could look good. You have those cooler colors to the general castle area. Cooler stone color, and then you have that warm light, so it makes the light seem warmer because you got that cooler base lighting. We'll see. Yes. I feel like it's kind of important to get the colors down, like these base colors down, if I can, because it tells you what the vibe is gonna be for this place, just like the ambience vibe. This still looks kind of almost pinkish, so that's not super great. So I don't think the purple image space is really going to work out all that great. It looks okay with white light, but no. It affects these lights too much. Oh, goodness, sorry. So we want an image space that's darker. It's meant for a darker place, but this maybe those colors are a little too much. So that is yellow-ish. I'm gonna make these lights warmer. And then it'll be that gold greenish look for the rest of it. Bless you, thank you. Is it the dragonfire? Yes, it is. I'll save that. Take a look at this. So purple doesn't really work out that well. What does a yellowish tint look like? Yeah, I remember that Twitter cover was originally for Twitch, when you actually had covers, but it seems like they got rid of that, so I decided I should at least still try to use it, and the best place to put it, I guess, would be the Twitch cover for now, because they were basically around the same size. Oh, I might have put it on YouTube as well, so it still exists there. Though it feels a little bit pretentious because it has the like aLuckyMuse on it, and I think with YouTube it actually has like art, mods, gaming. And I don't know. I have this indecision about whether that can look good and whether that looks gaudy to have like your name there. Or just over the top-ness branding. But I've always had a problem with branding myself, so that's nothing new. Okay, so this looks very yellowish for sure. Kind of greenish. murky. His light is super duper yellow. Super duper. Which does look excellent for fire. I'll have to turn it down for a torch and make it even whiter for a candle. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to just have custom lights to go with the image space that I like. It's too yellow for me. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to go warmer. More interior. That could work out pretty well. I'm gonna save that and check this out. It doesn't have that extra injection of color, so maybe this will be fine for me. I don't know, because you have like the image space, and then you've got the other subsection of that where you can fiddle around with colors. And they seem to be two separate things. So there's like a lot of elements here that I'll probably be checking out and double checking and really making sure that like this is the look I kind of want to have. Which I kind of wanted to have a balance where it wasn't too dark in here, but dark enough. Like I wanted to have that creepy Dark Brotherhood sanctuary feel to it. But not so much that you're bumbling around the dark. Especially after you move in. Bumbling around the dark is fine for when you first enter the cell for the first time, Cicero. But after that, it needs to be cozy, but also dark. It's certainly dark enough with this E and B. This seems muted again, really, where it strips some of the color out, like desaturizes? There's desaturization going on. Okay, we can have that pop. There we go. That's always fun. There's still something too green, yellow about this. I'm still not very satisfied. Looks kind of good with the white light, but the lights that are gonna exist in here are warmer. Doesn't look too bad. Dude. That eye adjustment thing, my goodness. I gotta have a warmer light for the fire and stuff. I just have to. The way they light this place is not through electricity, so you've gotta have that warmer part of the spectrum. And I think I'm just gonna have to have a warmer image space to feel better about that. It's just doesn't feel right. I wish I could get more than just a feeling, you know? A little bit more exact. Let's see. Far more light kind of works. Okay. Do we have a warmer lighting template that I could use? It almost looked like it said Draugr Paradise for a second there, and I'm like, what? I wish I could edit these. Let's see, hold on. I'm going to use snipping tool here. Just make a quick copy of this one. Bring it over there. Out of my way. Now if I go to none, oh, all the numbers become editable. Perfect, and they're all the same numbers that were there before. So the ambient color here is, well, I'm not sure what that is. I guess it would be like a brown. I'm gonna redify it. Apply that. And see what happens, I guess. But it is 5 o'clock, and I've got somewhere I gotta be, so I'm gonna save, and I'll have to investigate that later. So I think the Thalmor image space has the right amount of light. So if I just change the ambient lighting to be a little bit warmer, this will look good. Anyway, thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate the conversation. And hopefully you guys found this interesting or learned something, or both. It's a nice and chill stream. You are super duper welcome, Zarlark. Thank you. Spread the word if you like the stream, because it helps the channel grow. You can check out the Discord for some fun emotes if you have not. And you can check out the events tab on the Twitch channel to know what we'll be streaming next. Tuesdays are my day off. And I was reminded by Hendris that I still have my ESO redemption thing on my stream elements set up kind of wonky. So I'm gonna have to edit that, I guess. Because now I pretty much have days set up as what they are, and ESO is in a Wednesday slot. So I'll have to figure out something else, how to do that, how to deal with that. Bye bye, Algoss. Thank you, Zen, for the subscription. You are awesome. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have fun with that emote. Or stream extra. I would if I could, if I was in the financial position to do so. Let's put it that way. If there's something that you liked or disliked about the stream, then please let me know by clicking the stream feedback links in the Twitch info panel or on the Discord, and tell me all about it. And I guess that's pretty much it. So, as always, from my heart to yours, good luck.